Hello, I'm Eric McClendon, an Oregon lawyer and manager of the Oregon State Bar's Referral and Information Services Department. Oregon lawyers have volunteered to write and present the information on this website to help people better understand their legal rights and responsibilities. We offer a broad range of topics, and one of the most popular is landlord-tenant law. We have a lot of materials on this topic, some offered as text and others in video format. To help you navigate and understand these materials, I am providing this overview. First, a few definitions. It might seem obvious, but some people can be confused about who exactly is a landlord and who is a tenant. I will start with landlords. Some landlords are large companies that own multiple large apartment buildings. But a person who rents out a room in their house may also be a landlord. This is important because different rules apply to different types of landlords. A tenant is a person who has entered into a legal contract with a landlord for the right to possess a property. Not everybody who lives in another person's house or apartment is a tenant. Some are just guests. The key is the contract between the tenant and the landlord, which is a relationship that gives certain rights and responsibilities to each. The landlord-tenant relationship starts with a contract, preferably in writing. The contract may be called a lease or a rental agreement. Some agreements operate from month to month with no end date stated at the outset. Others are for a specific time period. These are called fixed-term agreements. The time during which a tenant lives in a landlord's property is often referred to as a tenancy in legal terms. Both tenants and landlords have rights and duties, most of which correspond with each other. For example, a tenant has the right of possession to the rental property, which includes a right to privacy. But a landlord also has rights to the property, including the right to enter in an emergency or with a proper legal notice. There are many rules that balance these rights and responsibilities. That's why there's so many materials on this website. Some are primarily for landlords and others for tenants. It might be helpful, however, to check out anything that seems like it pertains to your situation. If you are a tenant, these are your main responsibilities. You and any other occupants are to use the property only as your home. You must pay your rent on time. You must keep the property reasonably clean. You may not damage the property. You may not tamper with the smoke alarms. You have an obligation to behave in a manner that will not disturb your neighbors. At the end of the rental agreement, you must return the property to your landlord in the same condition in which you received it, except for reasonable wear and tear. If you're a landlord, these are your main responsibilities. Your property must be habitable, meaning it meets certain standards for health, safety, and cleanliness. You must make repairs when needed to keep the property habitable. You must equip the residents with a working smoke detector. You must allow your tenant the right of peaceful possession, which limits the times and ways you may enter your property. You must also give your tenant your name and address, or the name and address of your property manager. You must account for or refund any refundable deposits when the tenancy ends. This is a brief summary only. The basic rights and duties covered in this information apply whether the contract you have with the tenant is written or oral. A written agreement is best because it serves as a record of the terms and conditions you may wish to include, such as whether or not pets are allowed and any special requirements for serving notices. If you wish to arrange for terms more than 1 year, the agreement must be in writing to be enforceable. There are many other legal rights and responsibilities that apply to landlords and tenants in Oregon. Some of these rights and responsibilities can be changed by a written rental agreement, but many cannot, even if both the landlord and tenant agree. When entering into any contract, including landlord-tenant agreements, it is a good idea to know your rights and responsibilities up front. It can be even more important, however, when something goes wrong with the tenancy. To learn more about landlord-tenant law in Oregon, check out the many resources on this website. Some of our videos are presented in languages other than English, and our written materials can be translated with the Translate app near the top of the page. And as you work your way through, please pay close attention to the dates that show when a topic was last updated. Changes to the law can occur at any time, either from the legislature or from court decisions. Finally, if you have legal questions that are not answered here, you might want to consult with a lawyer. The Oregon State Bar Lawyer Referral Service is a good place to start. We do not give legal advice ourselves, but may refer you to a lawyer who can. We make referrals based on your geographic area of law involved, and other specific needs you may have. The lawyers in our program are all in good standing with the bar, have no current disciplinary proceedings pending, carry malpractice insurance, and agree to abide by our comprehensive customer service standards. If you receive a referral, you will be entitled to an initial 30-minute consultation for a maximum fee of $35. Depending on your location, income, and assets, you may qualify for assistance through our Modest Means program. Modest Means lawyers have agreed to reduce their hourly rates for clients who qualify. You can find out more about the program and download an application from this website. If you are unsure whether you need to speak with a lawyer, you may still want to call the Lawyer Referral Service. We can help you figure out what kind of assistance you may need and give you more information about other Oregon State Bar, government, and community service programs that may be able to assist you. Thank you.